Moving on to some news from the corporate world, India's online delivery major, Eternal, has announced a significant leadership transition at the very top. Founder and Group CEO Deepinder Goyal has stepped down from his executive role with Albinder Singh Dhindsa, currently the CEO of Blinkit, set to take over as the new Group CEO. In a letter to shareholders, Goyal said he will move away from day-to-day management and, subject to shareholders' approval, continue on the board as Vice Chairman, announcing the change. And Goyal wrote in a letter, and I quote, "Today I am going to step away from the Group CEO role. Albinder Dhindsa will be Eternal's new Group CEO." Explaining his decision, Goyal said he is increasingly drawn towards new high-risk ideas focused on exploration and experimentation. He clarified that these ideas lie outside Eternal's current strategic scope and are better pursued independently rather than within a listed company. He also added that if these ideas were aligned with Eternal's business direction, he would have pursued them from within the organization. But since these cannot be pursued by Eternal, he has now agreed to step down. The leadership change comes at a time when Eternal's core businesses, including Zomato and Blinkit, are seeing strong momentum, especially in the fast-growing quick commerce segment. The company says the transition is aimed at ensuring sharper focus, operational continuity, and long-term growth as competition intensifies in India's digital delivery space. In fact, he has also written a letter. Let me read out the letter written by Mr. Deepinder. He says, "Dear shareholders, today I am going to step away from the Group CEO role and, subject to shareholders' approval, will remain on the board of the directors as Vice Chairman. Albinder Dhindsa, or Albi, will be Eternal's new Group CEO." And he has also stated why this change. Of late, he says, and I quote, "I have found myself drawn to a set of new ideas that involve significantly higher risk exploration and experimentation. These are the kinds of ideas that are better pursued outside a public company like Eternal. If these ideas belonged inside Eternal's strategic scope, I would have pursued them from within the company. They do not. Eternal deserves to remain focused and disciplined while exploring new areas of growth that are relevant to its current line of business. While I believe I personally have the bandwidth to continue what I am doing at Eternal and also explore new ideas outside of it, the expectations, legal and otherwise, of a public company CEO in India demand singular focus." This is that letter that Deepinder has written announcing him stepping down and resigning as Eternal CEO. He says that he is now focused on new high-risk ideas. He wants to experiment and do much more, which is out of Eternal's scope, and that's why he is pursuing them after stepping down as the CEO. But he has also, written to the shareholders saying that if they approve, then he will continue to remain on the board of directors as the Vice Chairman. Whether or not the shareholders will approve this particular idea and suggestion, that remains to be seen. But right now, the breaking news is that Deepinder has stepped down and has resigned as Eternal CEO, making way for Albinder Dhindsa. Now, this is where Albinder Dhindsa's elevation becomes very significant, viewers, because Dhindsa has been the architect behind Blinkit's turnaround, steering it from heavy losses to sharper, more disciplined quick commerce model with improved unit economics and also expanding footprint. Under his leadership, Blinkit has emerged as one of Eternal's fastest growing verticals at a time when quick commerce is becoming the key battleground in India's delivery ecosystem. So by appointing Dhindsa as Group CEO, Eternal is now signaling a shift towards execution, scalability and also operational efficiency, especially as competition continues to intensify with players like Swiggy, Instamart, Zepto and Amazon's expanding last-minute ambitions.